Do this.
Damaged by you, damaged by me.
We need to record this first.
It's a recorder. Oh yeah, this is great. Wheezing.
Hey everybody, how's it going? We're back for more Art Damaged.
East Side.
Today we're going to be talking about something that nobody fucking here understands.
Like most episodes.
Maybe like we each understand it a little bit and can combine our knowledge to form maybe just a vague
We will make
idea
a
of what we're talking
Voltron.
about. We're
It's
talking
like a
about
group effort at the SATs, and we're all failing.
yeah, we're talking about NFTs today,
Okay.
which I'm sure everybody's heard of by now at some point. in
Isn't
some
that
form.
what Post Malone's got tattooed on his face? Like never fucking tired.
Always,
Always
tired.
tired.
Always.
Always tired.
It's a
Always.
tattoo I can
Yeah.
respect because I too am always tired.
A hustle.
All right, let's plug our shit. I'm Josh Ruff at joshruff.com and all the things. www.joshruff.com. We're here at Renaissance Studios at RS Tattoo NY on Instagram.
Hi guys, Reggie Cuvelier here. You can find me at Reggie Inks on Facebook, Instagram, maybe Twitter. Who knows? Patreon for sure. That's cool. Give me your money for digital things.
$1 for $1.
Give me your crypto.
Zach Pedley, one of the owners and operator of the North Brewery. Find us on Facebook and Instagram. And privately, you can find me on like my beer's Ratchet on Instagram, along with my TikTok,
Chomp88.
Chomp88. One of the 8's spelled out.
Which one?
The first.
Okay.
The first one.
I was gonna say the second. I don't TikTok.
It might be the second, so check it out.
Google.
Google me, bitch.
You wear your
At
headphones
me.
like a crazy person.
It's a character I'm playing. It's called Douchebag.
Please don't play this
The bit
character
works
anymore.
if you don't put it out, all right?
All right, Christina.
You can find me at Christina_Maslar on Instagram, Christina Maslar on Facebook. I'm part of Crucible Gallery. I sit back here a lot of days. That's Brandon.
I'm Bam Maslar. I'm a painter. You can find me at bamburnsthings.com, co-owner of crucibleartgallery.com.
BamBurnsThings.com. And in person, too, if you, I don't know, request it, I guess.
All right, well, there we go.
Yeah, invite me over. I'll set something on fire for you.
So, what do you guys know about NFTs?
Ask the room, what is an NFT?
Non-fungible
Fungible.
Not fungus.
Fungible.
token.
That's correct. That's
yeah.
the definition. Do you know what fungible means?
I don't know what fungible means.
Fungible means like it can be exchanged for another thing of the same thing. Like a Bitcoin can be exchanged for another Bitcoin. A dollar can be exchanged for another dollar.
Right.
I can trade you my phone for your phone.
Well, yeah.
Could I trade NFT art for another NFT art?
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Can
Okay.
I
It's
sell
not
it for
fungible.
more charisma?
Is that like a D&D thing?
I think it is.
think so.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, we know that it's something that's digital
Yes.
that you can claim ownership on with some transaction fees. And then hopefully one day you can sell it for more money.
Yes. This is all based on cryptocurrency, which is another thing that we probably shouldn't talk about today because that's like a whole nother like
This is not advice. We
Yeah.
should say that. This
Yeah,
is
we
not
should say that
advice.
up front.
Financial
This is not
advice.
financial
We're just-
advice. Don't listen to us. We don't even know what the fuck we're talking
We're
about.
we're like five idiots.
I don't even know where I am.
Right.
4 doinks and an idiot.
Well, it's if we go back, I mean, this is something Christina brought up earlier. I mean, what happened if like we're in an alternate universe, right?
Yeah, like they turn on what's the name of that thing?
The Large
Sir.
Hadron Collider.
Yeah,
Looking for
they
the God
turned it on
particle.
because they were just going to be like, we're
Again.
going to open just a little black hole and see if string theory works. And then this happened. So I think we're in a different timeline now.
Well,
Is Wilford Brimley still alive? That's my base. That's my base level.
well
Is he still
Harambe
alive?
Nelson
Harambe's still dead.
I think Harambe's dead in every universe.
Well, it was a domino that fell.
No.
But I bet you Harambe or some form of him is an NFT.
I
It's
guarantee
possible.
you.
If
that
not,
that's
you
out there.
should
An
make
8-bit
him.
portrait of Harambe.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You should just start your own channel or just a whole NFT chain of just Harambe art.
Harambe tears.
Dude, I
Just
guarantee you
painting-
if you made a whole series of them, you could sell them for way too much money.
Just paintings of Harambe.
And we should also touch upon today too. Who are the assholes that are paying half $500,000 to $1 million for something that is not physical?
I think it's just a form of money laundering for rich people, just like physical art is.
That seems to be your answer for a lot of
It
art-related
is.
purchases.
Money laundering.
I feel like you think that about that a lot.
It kind of happens
do.
a lot.
Yeah.
Or do you just sit here and contemplate how to launder money most days?
Sometimes.
Well, first you put it in a bag, and then you put it in the washing machine.
Down
Well, we
the-
haven't off the
don't put
jewelry
a lo-
store yet, so
Yeah,
it's
don't-
not like we have to
Don't put a lot of
launder
soap.
the money.
A little.
Yeah, just a little soap.
All right, so let's read about non-fungible tokens and see if we can figure this out. Cryptographic assets on blockchain with unique identification codes and metadata that distinguish them from each other. Unlike cryptocurrencies, they cannot be traded or exchanged at equivalency. So that's what makes it non-fungible.
Right. But let's look at the bullet points, right? NFTs are unique cryptographic tokens that exist on blockchain and cannot be replicated. NFTs can be used to represent real-world items like artwork and real estate. Tokenizing these real-world tangible assets allows them to be bought, sold, traded for more efficiently while reducing probable fraud. NFTs can also be represent people's identities, property rights, and more. Can be used to represent
So,
people's identities.
I understand the artwork. Real estate? What?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think even with the last one, represent people's identities goes with the YouTube.
For today, why don't we
videos.
just stick to as it relates to artwork?
Sure.
Since this is an art
Sure.
podcast. Probably shouldn't get too far in the real estate wormhole because it seems like you could go down.
I feel like this is a huge wormhole. It's just a
Yeah.
wormhole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because I feel like with
And I'm already
the
lost.
real estate, and we're already going down the real estate thing because you don't want to do it. It's like you film a house, and then you make that an NFT of this mansion.
that guy.
Oh, look at this cute.
Yeah, I believe this guy, Crypto Kitties was like a
Yep.
game that started on blockchain, I think, years ago, and I think it's an NFT now. At
It's
least
so
this
cute.
guy.
A lot of this stuff started like what 2017. Is that a
Yeah,
lot of, like,
that's about
landmarks
like when
for it?
Bitcoin and blockchain. Well, Bitcoin's a bit older, but like that's when crypto really started to
So
kind of take off.
Why is it blowing up in the last like 4 months?
Well, that would.
Quarantine?
COVID.
I mean, NFTs have been around since 2018 at least.
Right.
I know that much.
I'm just curious what I would understand that if it was like the beginning of the pandemic, but we're talking nearing the end of
People are
But
desperate.
cryptos are
The
also
higher
going up.
quarantine.
That's like a new talking point.
Yeah.
A lot of that's one of the things that economists are talking about is like they're printing so much money and flooding the market with it, and a lot of that stuff is ending up being reinvested into cryptocurrencies and stuff.
Yeah.
So
okay, that makes
Yeah,
more
because
sense.
crypto's huge right now. Like, I know tattooers that take it for payment now.
Really?
Like, I might do that myself, just to like, because it's going somewhere. It's been around.
yeah,
It could continue to be around and be like, maybe at some point even bigger than actual money. Which, do you think that?
I
that's
don't think
realistic?
that because like we're building a house of cards. I really believe that. I mean, now we're talking about real world crisis things, not art. But we're like, dude, if Bezos and all these really wealthy people decided I want my money now, like the world will collapse. And we're doing all this shit, and I even am a part of it, and I know you are too, with putting money in crypto and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Like we're seriously building a house of cards.
Yeah, see, like I got into it because of the NFT thing,
Right.
Because it seems like there's something here. Like when I first got into digital art, like I stopped like drawing on paper long ago, like for tattooing and stuff, and just art in general, and doing digital paintings. Like for the last 10 years, I've been doing that easy, and like I always was wondering if there was a point where digital art was going to be as legitimate as like gallery art, you
Right.
know? Like, and now that it's selling for like millions of dollars
it's reached
through
its point.
NFTs, I think that's it.
Right, I definitely see that side of it, especially when the art that you're going to show later. Like I can see that these are digital like paintings, and they look unbelievable. But it's not just like if that was the only thing, like I totally understand why this is blowing up.
Yeah.
Like, but that's not that what we're talking about is more of a finite amount of how many people are doing digital art, and then it's blown up into an NFT. But when we talk about like Charlie Bit My Finger. I still don't understand that. I still don't understand how that YouTube video, that short YouTube video of Charlie Bit My Finger, we're probably gonna get sued and pulled down for saying that. But like, I don't know how that That's like public domain. It's like taking a TV show,
Well,
like Family Guy or South Park, and then saying we want to NFT this shit.
Well, yeah.
The creators could do that.
Yeah, the creators of the video can do that.
Okay.
Like, they can mint it as an NFT, is what it's called.
So essentially, they copyright Charlie Bit My Finger, and somebody
In a way.
basically bought
and,
it.
like, monetized it,
Yeah.
claimed ownership rights to it, like, legitimately can track that they have ownership of said thing.
Yeah.
Through blockchain and stuff like that. Because it, like, adds, like, extra code, like, as opposed to normal cryptocurrency, I guess, where it has, like, all the ownership information, and that follows no matter, because of the way blockchain works. Like, if it goes, ownership gets transferred to somebody else, they know exactly where it came from.
Yeah.
So my question that follows up with that, let's just talk about art, the art portion about that. So I come from a background of graphic design. I got my degree in graphic design, and the whole point with that is like I can take 10% of that work and then use it in my own. But if we're digitalizing all this art, right, Google's gonna be able to pick up like instantly, like, oh look, this is a Josh Ruff, even though Zach Pedley took some of that, changed it enough so he can use it in his graphic design thing for doing that. Like we're taking the last free world, like free, like Wild West world, and now we're policing it to an extent that it's just going to be lawyered up.
Maybe, to an extent. That might be good for artists, though, to protect their work.
I get that. I totally get that. But most art after 1980, I mean, that's used commercially, is just art that's been taken off of other people's art. I think that.
Yeah.
Like the original North Brewery logo with the fist like this was Batman from The Dark Knight Returns that I just took off
You
his.
stole that shit.
Yeah, I took off his. What do
you
you call those
Glenn
things?
Danzig that shit.
Yeah,
What's
Wait,
next? Sigourney Weaver's face?
the
You
North Brewery like this.
You stole that and then allowed it to be tattooed on me?
Yeah,
You got a Batman tattoo before I did?
I guess
Dude, that's
so.
sick.
Damn.
it's just Batman without spikes. It's Batman's arm. It's Frank Miller. Whoever drew that comic. It's that. That's it. It's North Brewery. You can overlay them too, and like holy shit.
All right, so let's dive a little deeper into
Yeah.
this.
Look at that. That's awesome.
That's Doge.
That's an
not-
NFT?
That's not the nine cat one is.
The
That
NFT.
that one sold for a bunch of money, which we'll talk about in a second here.
People.
All right, yeah, we might as well just get into like the top selling NFTs right now.
Let's do it.
People.
And we've seen some of these already, and I'm like, holy shit, this
Yeah.
is really cool.
Yeah, this is what is this? This is ArtNet News, the website. But this is I think this is an older article. Yeah, this is from March, so this is a few months old. This might have.
Now, who is
Might be
Beeple?
updated now.
For someone, I don't know who Beeple is.
Beeple was a graphic designer who isn't the origin of his name just his Instagram account?
Pretty much, yes.
So sometime around like 2017 or 2007, he was like, I'm going to make a digital painting every day. And then started to just upload that stuff. And he ended up garnering a huge Instagram following because of it. And then when this NFT stuff started to take over, all of a sudden he had like 10 years of a back catalog of digital paintings to start.
Yeah, you
fucking
can't
moving.
talk about NFTs without talking about this guy
Wow.
right now because he's got the biggest sale so far, which is this one. Every day is the first 5,000 days.
That's a culmination of the illustrations I was just talking about.
Yeah,
wow.
like it's basically just a JPEG file with all these stitched together. And I like from what I read, the guy that bought this spent $69 million and he got a JPEG file and a hyperlink to something.
69.9 million.
But he doesn't own this art.
He owns it. Like he
He owns the rights to
He
it.
owns
that's
that.
yeah.
piece.
He owns that piece, but he could shrink or blow it up and get each individual art that's there and use that for whatever he wants.
Yeah. This was sold by Christie's, which is like a fine art market, like
Right.
fine art dealer.
But what does Beeple get from that?
He probably got $69 million worth of Ethereum,
Yeah.
which could be way more now since this sold.
Holy shit.
Because when he sold it, I think it was back in what, December?
This was
No, February. Sorry.
yeah, February.
We're always the last to know.
So
Always a maid of honor and not a bride.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Always a
If you're-
bridesmaid.
You're
Yeah,
a
yeah.
maid of honor. I think that's second in command.
That's
It's not
moving
bad.
up.
Yeah, but
You're pretty
what
close.
if you're like maid of honor for like 5 different weddings?
I mean, you get to pick your own dress. You just have to pick the color. It's not that bad of a gig. You really don't do much.
You gotta give a speech.
You,
All right, well, let-
you don't have to be sober for it, though.
Let's read more about this.
So what day? February. Oh, Christina's birthday.
February 16th.
People, I'm still waiting on your card filled with some crypto.
So at the time on February 16th, Ethereum was worth $1,852.23.
It's currently sitting around $2,500.
It is now at today live $2,613.
So he went from being a freelance designer. I saw a quick interview with him while researching for today. He was talking about working with like Nike and Louis Vuitton, just kind of doing mid-tier freelance work, to one of the highest top 10 or top 5 highest paid living artists right now. Basically overnight.
Well, I remember seeing his stuff on Instagram for a while before this actually happened, and it was all awesome shit.
Yeah.
Like really cool, weird 3D animations and like 3D rendered images. We'll show some more of them in a second here. Yeah, like this was the whole stitched together thing. This was another one that he did.
Yeah.
This is the second biggest selling one too. This was a
6.6.
drop on Nifty Gateway, that website that's owned by the Winklevoss twins of Facebook fame. But yeah, that was a drop that sold for 6.6 million.
I just wonder how much of that he actually saw, after paying out all the fees,
Okay, with the
paying Christie's,
with
all
the
of that.
blockchain
I'm
stuff.
sure he's good.
Oh, no, it makes you wonder, though. I mean, I know that he's good, but how good? Out of the $69 million sale, we watched the one video where 70% of the guy's item went to.
I assume, like, if you're going to
Fees.
go through a gallery like Christie's, though, they'll have a deal worked out for you where they're going to cover some of those fees. Because every transaction with Ethereum that NFTs are based on costs money.
Right.
The thing
Yeah,
with the,
I know he got a couple million out of it.
70% of 69 million is pretty fucking ridiculous for art now. For art being produced now, not art that's like 200, 300, 500
Right.
years old. I mean, 10 million or 7 million, that's still holy shit.
It's a life-changing amount of money off
Yeah.
digital assets. that
the
you
thing about
already had.
the blockchain stuff is you can write back in the code that you automatically get 10% of that.
Yeah,
when it
you can't
changes
set that
hands.
up. That's a good thing for artists, I think.
He initially sold it for 60 grand, and then when it changed hands for
Million.
like over $6 million bucks, he got another 10% off that just because it changed hands from one.
Yeah,
collector
and that's
to
what
another.
one thing that's really cool for artists, I think, if you're going to sell NFTs or like digital stuff like this, like you can write it into the contract when you mint the NFT that if this sells for more money later,
Right.
you will get a percentage of that money, like no matter how many times it gets resold.
Yeah.
And that's like
Interesting.
a lot of people do that for like an investment kind of too, like that one marketplace that is here, the Nifty Gateway one. Things are resold on the marketplace there for higher prices than they
Let's go.
sold
Let's
for.
go to that website for 1 second. I have a couple questions about that. So, like, scroll down.
Let's talk about this guy.
So, you were saying that like scroll down where all the ones that you could purchase, wherever that was.
Here's the most popular ones.
Well,
currently.
not the ones that have the same heart, the statue of the heart, like over and over again. One's listed for 5, one's
Okay,
listed for 6.
all right,
Listen,
yeah.
the
That's
editions.
This Raph Grizzetti drop
It's
that happened
live.
yesterday,
And-
it's already sold out. It's sold out. It was sold out yesterday, right after it dropped.
Okay, so when you scroll down, it looks like all the way down. Okay, but like if you were to click on some of these, it looks like there's multiple ones of the same image or the same video.
Well, these are an edition of 30.
Right.
So there's 30 of each of these that are available for purchase.
30 each of the body.
Yeah.
Yes.
So each individual, there'll be 30 people owning body.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. And
So-
that's why it's less money. That's why it's not $1 million. It's only 650
Because there's 30.
It's an addition. It's one of 30.
Yeah, I mean, this is what it is. Like, this guy is a concept artist and has worked on movies and games and stuff like that, I think. Like, I followed this dude on Instagram. He always posts awesome shit.
Right, but I still
So what's different between the NFT?
Digital print.
So what's different between the NFT that they're getting in their inbox or however they get it in the end, and what we're looking at currently?
They own
Well, yeah, they own the rights to it basically.
But but there's 29 other people that own the same rights to the
Yeah,
different
but they
image.
own like 1 of 30 or 2 of 30
Right.
specific numbers, you know?
Right. And one, so for example, let's say for some fucking reason, 11 of 30 is valued, 5 years from now at 60,000, and the other ones are still valued at a couple thousand. Like, why would that one be valued at 60,000?
Because whoever's reselling it has put it at that value.
Right, but
You know
let's
what I'm
say
saying?
it does sell at that one. Does that raise the price
Well,
of
then
all the
whoever bought
29?
that
that
was
would, that would
stupid for not buying
technically
it
bring
lower.
out all the
Yeah.
value of all the rest of the prints. That's
Yeah.
the collector market,
So basically,
If all
what,
this stuff
You can look at it right here, like view listings in the marketplace. You can see what's out there.
so essentially what you're saying. So
See
what
it-
you're asking is that 29 other people, 1 through 29 are not available for sale 20
Right.
years from now. The 30th, the guy who has number 30,
okay.
he sets the price.
Yeah.
None
Well,
of the
yeah,
other
look at
people are
this.
selling right now.
Right.
Yeah, number
So-
26 of 30. This guy listed at $88,888.88.
So body 1 of 30 not accepting offers. This person's
Yeah.
like, I'm not selling
Yeah,
because
there's-
I have 1 of 30. So 1 of 30 might be more valuable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
one of-
some
one of-
people will hold these as investments and see where it goes.
And that's what I'm saying. That guy is now going to hold out for years, probably, sees what happens with it, and then he can corner the market.
Yeah,
He
the guy
has
who
it.
has it listed at $80,000 probably has like a best offer and wants to see.
40,000. Best offer 40,000.
I'll
then
take
all
that.
of-
All right.
So also somebody could have gone through and bought all 30 of these. But one person could have bought all 30 of these.
That's true. They could have.
I thought they were limiting. I
In
thought
certain
that-
scenarios, they do. Others, they don't. It really depends on the project. But these are all like ZBrush models that this guy made.
You're right.
And the last one sold for 2,500. 20.
Yeah, this particular one, the last one, like they initially sold for $650
Right.
each, but now they sell for $2,550.
Literally, with this and the way this looks, gift wise and everything, I could go home, boot up my old Sims 1, and watch them watch the house burn down, NFT that.
I mean, I guess you could.
Screenshot it.
why
do
are
a
you
little
giving? Why are you giving people ideas?
Screenshot
No, I'm-
it. Do a little
Copyrighted,
Photoshop and paint on there.
Yeah, you see.
Copyrighted. This is copyrighted. Anybody?
You need to NFT this before Thursday
I can't. Yeah.
when this releases.
I can't wait to start NFTing ideas. You had
Just
an
put it
idea.
up on Twitter, screenshot it, NFT that.
You had an idea for a taco place on Washington Ave. I NFT'd that idea. So if you do that, you pay me
You
royalties.
can
Well,
now
I don't think that's how it
NFT
works.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
That one scene from Creep, and then be like, Chad, you have to pay me to know how long.
Mark
The dick
Duplass's
scene,
dick is.
Yeah,
the full
on
frontal.
screen. On screen. We're not measuring it.
It's not a dick measuring contest.
No.
The idea of how long it was, but this amazes me. This is absolutely absurd. The lowest bid and the highest bid, and the last sold.
This
Yeah.
is what I saw.
Well, people made an instant profit because this was yesterday when this dropped, and somebody paid $650 for it, and they already resold it for $2,500.
They all sold out. Yeah, and then you just double
Yeah.
the price or quadruple the price. Boom. Bingo,
I think
bango.
this is like where the collectors kind of come into this and kind of make the whole thing work, you know?
Yeah.
Because like you buy stuff and resell it at a higher price.
What you're telling
And
me
then the initial purchaser.
is collecting art collectors are bullshit. They're just manipulating the market horribly.
Well, they're making this market work for sure. At least that's what it seems like. Because I mean, if artists were just putting it out there and nobody's buying it, it's not going to go anywhere.
This is true.
I know.
But
Personal experience.
let's go back and check out some other
You know from what personal
NFTs that have
experience?
sold.
I'm getting woke.
Christina said she knows from personal experience. What?
my all my paintings that sit out there.
Oh, that are available.
You
for
can see
sale.
them at North Brewery in October.
That's right. Look
There's
at
some
this.
more people. I
Some
really like this
people.
piece. I wish we
September.
could get a full screen of it.
I do like this one too.
Fucking crazy.
This is the shit I saw on Instagram, like before he sold that $69 million.
$777.77.
This is just rad, though. Like, I love this. It's fucking great.
It could have traded hands again since it was. This article has it listed as sold in December. You know.
I'm sure it
Yeah.
has.
6 months ago.
This was another nifty gateway drop.
I mean, it's no marina. Yeah, man, that was a look of hate. Holy shit!
Almost $600,000.
Well, because I just realized what you were talking about.
I think he's more upset that took up a spot in his brain. I just found it.
But there's this old meme from like, I don't even know when this came out. I think if we read here, we'll find out.
Celebration the 10th birthday. So
Yeah,
10
Lion
years ago.
Cat. If you saw this GIF back on the internet in the day, it's sold for over $500,000.
I think they pegged it at just shy of 600,000 now with the crypto going up in value.
Yeah. But see, this is good for Bad Luck Brian because you know that guy, the Bad Luck Brian meme.
Scumbags.
He took his fucking class photo, I guess, and NFT'd it and sold it for $36,000.
Good for him.
And Scumbag Steve fetched.
which one's Scumbag Steve?
He's the one with the cigarette, and it's always like
Yeah.
Backwards hat.
backwards. Scumbag Steve will.
Oh yeah, he had like money
you
signs
loan-
on
When,
his
when your
hat.
friend owes
That
when your
guy.
friend
There
only-
you go, there you
Scumbag
go.
Steve
yeah.
right there.
You loan him your lighter, and you'll never see it again.
Yeah.
when your friend only calls to borrow $10. And it's-
Scumbag Steve. Okay, that
Can I
makes
bum a
sense.
cig? Now,
And for reference, this is Bad Luck Brian.
yeah, Bad Luck Brian.
oh, nice. Oh, we can't meme you anymore?
We can't. What about 10 guy?
What if someone draws a picture of Bad Luck Brian and memes that?
And then we
Or just NFT that.
You could NFT that.
Or Pepe?
Stop giving away.
Copyrighted.
Stop giving away ideas.
This one's pretty cool, though. Reggie, do you know about this guy, Jose Delbo?
I don't really know who that is.
Is
His
age
signature looks
87
relatively
comic
for-
book artist Jose Delbo has fully embraced crypto art, dropping his first NFT last August after a summer of canceled comic book conventions. He teamed up with painter and crypto artist Trevor Jones for an oil painting version of one of Delbo's ink drawings of Batman.
Technically, it's supposed to be an animated GIF because it shows like the paint process of how the guy painted
Okay.
over it. And if you buy the full thing, you get the time lapse of the paint process, which is a little more
Interesting.
interesting than just a.
Well, that
static
went
picture.
for
So
almost $600,000.
This goes to my other question. So obviously, no one else. Once you own these NFTs, right? No one else could post them without having to pay you royalties.
See, I don't know how that works. I think it would have to be if it's on Google Images or something, you know, and somebody posted it on there. Like if it was this image, I don't know what kind of recourse you have as far as that goes legally. But
See, one of the articles I was
but-
reading said that it was supposed to be they're supposed to just remove it.
Well,
but I'm
here-
like, how do you
here's the
just
thing.
remove it from the internet?
people keep
Tracking the
tokenizing other
metadata.
users' art. Here's how
Like
artists
where-
can protect their work. So it's there. You do have kind of copyright. There's your standard copyright and intellectual property laws that apply to these things. Users who believe their art is being appropriated can try and filing Digital Millennium Copyright Act (DMCA) takedown notices against the sites selling NFTs.
Right.
So you do have some kind of legal recourse.
So there's a big fight, I believe, and I'm probably way off on the correct information. So that TV show, Letterkenny, that guy, the fatter guy,
K. Trevor Wilson.
yeah, he's having
Squirrely Dan.
He's having a fight with the NFTs because his meme blew up. The image of him.
Did you ever think if you don't mess with the police, they won't?
Yes.
That one?
Well, not just that, but his image with the meme blew up.
So somebody
and
took that and
NFT'd
NFT'd
it.
that.
Yes.
Good for them.
So that's weird. Okay, so he's in a fight right now for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, well, this is pretty new technology here, so
Right.
yeah. I feel like we're going to find out a lot of how this is going to work.
So maybe
in
we'll
coming
have an
years.
NFT part 2.
I think the NBA being ahead of the curve on that, like use NFT, like a lot of their sports clips, you know, is a little pretty clever.
Let's
you
see if
know,
we can
so
bring that up.
anytime that anybody wants to share or ESPN tries to use it,
There's-
somebody's getting a hit of royalties out of it.
Musicians are getting in on this.
Oh, there's a
NBA Top
marketplace.
Shot. Yeah.
Let's see what's up. Let's see what we can buy. Oh, we're on.
I don't want to see this dude live chat. But yeah, these are
builded collection.
Yeah, apparently like clips that you can. They're
Yeah.
like virtual basketball cards, kind of.
Uh-huh.
Like
So
that's
what?
what it seems
But
like.
then what the fuck happens when ESPN replays this? Do you get owed money because
You
that's just
might.
yours?
No, you could probably just resell it. You know?
Rare tier.
It's
What's
like
a
a
rare tier?
collectible thing.
Let's go into legendary tier. Click on that. What's a legendary tier NFT? $30,000.
Wow, dude.
Lowest ask is 30,000.
Yo, click on that. Let's see what that NFT is.
Okay.
That's
A
it?
layup?
A layup?
But we just watched it, so I'm so confused.
But this is on the NBA website, though.
Yeah, but like I really don't understand. Like, this is what you get. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I don't
this and a
understand.
QR code to prove that you own it or some shit. Like,
Maybe this was the last layup before COVID. That's why it's so pricey. No, I'm serious. Like this is aggravating to me.
Nope, October 23rd, 2019.
Come on, Christina, get in here. Give us some.
You know
angst.
that meme where it's this confused lady and you can see like math
yeah.
problems behind her head? I feel like that right now.
Is that an NFT?
Huh?
It
But
could be.
if NBA is selling that layup, right?
Yeah.
And you bought that. That means so every time they try to show that on ESPN, like I would feel like I'm owed compensation.
well, you didn't buy the clip. You bought the collectible thing. Is the thing. Like, you bought the collectible thing they made on their website.
I'm with Christina now that
This
all
is
this is bullshit.
overpriced pogs.
Yeah.
All-
basically.
What the fuck?
I'm with Christina now. This 100% is a way for millionaires to launder money. This nobody would do this. Nobody in our life like that we know, not one person that we know would be like, you know what I need to fucking buy. Not even face across the street.
You know what
at his
I need to
barbershop
buy?
would be like, I gotta buy that.
Let's buy Jack.
I'm going to buy some Giants NFTs, man.
Let's buy Jack Dorsey's first tweet ever.
For
A
2.9
screenshot
million.
of it. $2.9 million. He sold a screenshot of his first
Which
tweet.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at what that person bought.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
So
Just set up my Twitter.
So the $2.9 million, that it's just bragging rights. That's really all it gets you.
Yeah.
I own that.
Well, it's like an investment thing. It's just like crypto, though. It's
But
like
why
an
the fuck-
investment.
This has to. There's no reason why this should increase in value.
This guy.
This is not a physical
Scarce.
thing.
Well, I think that's exactly why it increases in value, though, because it's like a scarcity thing. Like, if it's marked as being like the only one.
This is how you. This is great.
but-
this is how you destroy the internet.
but
This is the
why-
best fucking thing to happen. Like,
But why?
Nobody can get canceled anymore if we just NFT every sort of social media outlet.
Hey, you guys want to NFT every episode that we have?
we should.
We could do that.
This
Do a
is
couple of screenshots from every episode.
Just-
No,
NFT
just
them.
take the episode. You can sell videos too. man.
NFT the video.
Yeah.
No, we'll do little shots and we'll do additions. So
Oh, cool.
We'll make even more money.
Yeah.
This
We'll do rare versus super rare.
Oh my god.
Question though, who's gonna buy our stuff?
There are people out there. So we'll find some rich asshole to say this is where
We
I'm
have
going to launder my money in.
This
We
is a
have a-
rare
we have
episode.
a
Christina
follower.
showed up drunk.
This is all.
That's a mythic rare.
But even more so, how do you money launder this using cryptocurrency that has to be tracked on your taxes now? That's even like another like level of.
When you lend it out, you get to write that off as a tax. That's how millionaires use fine art to like when you lend a piece to
Okay.
a museum, then you're like, oh, but I let the museum borrow $1 million piece for a few
Right.
months, so that means I get to write off what, a few $100,000 on my taxes as
But-
a donation.
So-
I get that, but to buy that art.
That's
sorry,
with
I know you're
physical
gonna have
art,
to. I know
though.
you're
Yeah.
gonna. I keep cutting you off, but to buy that actual art, you have to have money to put into Ethereum. You have to have money to put into that, and that's tracked on your taxes. So you're literally wasting money.
Not
just
if you're
to-
some Middle Eastern guy who's got $3 million to pay for a tweet.
Swiss bank accounts. That's right.
That's what I was about to say. I get the art. I even get somewhat, to an extent, the video. Who the fuck wants the first tweet? Like, what is...
It's a moment in history, Bam.
Yeah, that's what the guys argue. It's like someday we're going to look at social media as one of the next big changes of human history. So this will be
Yeah, the
regarded as
decline.
one of the...
All right, listen.
decline of human
here's
history.
who bought it. There was a bidding war over the NFT of Dorsey's tweet between tech entrepreneur Justin Sun and Bridge Oracle CEO Sina Estavi. Ultimately, Estavi's bid of $2.9 million won. He also bid $1.1 million to own an NFT of a recent tweet by Elon Musk.
Perfect.
This gives me a sharp headache above my eyeballs. Should I be worried?
Yeah, I mean,
Do
you
I don't
smell
smell
toast?
toast. I don't smell toast yet.
Burnt toast? You don't? Okay.
No.
like this is I'm fine with this. Like, censor everything, fucking do it, and destroy the internet. Like, I have been a very
Tyler
advocate.
Durden created NFTs, is what you're saying.
Yes, I'm an advocate to removing the internet from the beginning because it's what's causing all the problems and the division in the world. And this is the perfect way to do it. You see your friend making a post, fucking NFT that shit. You owe me money for that now.
I don't think that's how it works.
I know, but
I know that's how you want it to
I
work.
want it to work like that. I'm like,
You just yell trademark at people and it's yours now?
yeah.
Trademark.
Yeah.
So
Or the interactions on my photo. Like I get into I post some political shit, and then I get into these I take all the screenshots of that, line them up into a massive JPEG, and then I NFT that.
I mean, technically
you
you
could
can
do
do
it.
that.
so
That'd be great to do on the Facebook yard sale website. Oh, when people start arguing about shit.
Yes.
It's be like, bro, I was just trying to try some sandals.
So if we made an NFT of the clip, I gave a guy a blowjob.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
We should make that
That's
as
a
an
perfect
NFT.
one.
I'm all for that.
Cool.
Fuck it. But we're splitting we're splitting
I
the
was going to
profits.
say, who gets the money?
We're splitting the profits. If I, it's my voice saying I gave a guy a blowjob.
So we split it 5 ways.
Yeah.
We split the blowjob 5 ways.
All right.
This is absurd.
Yeah,
I thought
it
going
is.
into this like, oh, it's gonna be a low key conversation. Now I'm like viscerally getting mad.
You're
Like,
angry.
Well, this is a very difficult thing to understand.
It's extremely
still don't.
difficult. I'm the one who's angry on this
Reggie,
show.
what do you know about these things? Because this was another.
He's
big-
dancing, excited.
CryptoPunks started in 2017, and initially they made like a limited release of them. And
That's these little 8-bit guys.
Yep.
Right here.
Oh, the middle one's an alien. He's a super rare. They made like 10,000.
He looks
Pokemon
like
cards.
powder.
That's what this is.
Were these generated randomly?
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
Or
like two
who-
guys sat down and made a bunch of them.
No way.
They were advocates for like cryptocurrency, like
you-
I said, like 4 years ago, and then they just gave them out. But I think they wrote something in the fucking metadata that they get a percent of the profits every time it changes hands. Now
Yeah.
these fuckers are going for thousands and thousands
Individually.
of dollars.
Millions.
Well, somebody probably bought a pack of them, bought like a whole shitload of them.
So
Well, Christie's Christie's auction house is going to offer $9 multi-million-dollar NFT CryptoPunks.
all right, I'm gonna spew a bunch of bullshit.
Oh, and it's May auction, which means it's already happened.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they gave all of
So
these
wonder-
out.
So these are like Pokemon cards.
Yes,
okay.
there's a couple like the
Okay.
cat we saw earlier.
Right.
That
Yes.
like not the 8-bit cat, but that just a weird looking cat. you
Two
know?
things. We should come up with something like this for one,
Uh-huh.
and it'll never go anywhere. We'll make nothing.
We'll
off
just
it.
draw 1,000 of them,
Yeah.
NFT it, and then
Limited
we'll write.
edition.
What
Yeah.
if this is my conspiracy theory side too? What if this is computer generated by a computer, not by man-made, and
You're
the
saying
computers
it's an AI thing. This is
AI
like-
thing to steal the money from the world.
Oh. Okay. Some like
Now they have
Yeah.
all the money.
some like
But they're
ma-
computers.
Matrix
Can't they
kinda
just
stuff.
steal all the money if they wanted
Just
to? They didn't have
make
to.
more of the money.
That
Yeah.
would be the narrative that they'd want you to believe. Christina, they're computers. They're smarter than us.
You know
They're-
what? We
they're
should
figuring out-
NFT.
At your house,
Crazy Endicott guy's posts that he puts around everywhere.
That's a
That's
brilliant
gold.
idea.
That is
I
an
said
NFT.
that to you a couple days
That's
ago.
an NFT. That is a brilliant
That's-
NFT.
What do you mean, marker
Gold.
flyers about
Yes.
Jesus?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
The guy that used to paste stuff on the windows out front here.
Yeah.
Quick question: at your house, is there tinfoil on the windows?
No.
No, that's not strong enough to block that shit.
Yeah.
I got lead, motherfucker.
You need a legit Faraday cage is what you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what if this is like, because these are very simple images that a computer could easily generate. Like, talk
They're
about.
literally only like a couple pixels by a couple pixels.
Right. But I mean, what if we did something even further? We just went into Skyrim and did random generated user faces and then took photos of the Skyrim random generated user faces. We didn't do any work other than taking photos of them and then NFTing each individual one.
Technically, you could.
Yeah, but will they sell is the thing.
Well, that's
Go to
a lot
like
of people play Skyrim.
That's true.
D&D 8-bit generator, and then just have it generate portraits for us. So I could use that as my title card when I play D&D
We
online.
need to stop
We're
giving away
rich.
all of our ideas on this. We can't air this podcast.
NFT algorithm, please block
like we said,
these ideas.
this is not financial advice. Please don't listen to us.
No.
We don't know. What
But
the fuck we're
artists,
talking
you
about.
should go NFT some of your shit.
But if you
Keep
see
talking.
any
I'm
of
going to
these,
run to the restroom.
if you
Keep
see any of
talking.
these pop up,
Keep
Don't
talking.
stop.
buy them from us.
What if we just stopped talking till it came back?
Don't stop talking. You're gonna make it awesome as fuck.
Just keep it running, and we're just gonna sit in silence.
Well, let's keep talking about this CryptoPunk stuff. What do you know about it besides what you already said? Is there anything else?
That was basically the story. Yeah, nobody knew a thing about it. Wait, created in 17. Matt Hall and John Watkinson. Sounds like computer generated names. Probably a fucking AI.
24 by 24 pixel portraits.
Yeah, just
like
a couple of
avatars in an
pictures.
old 8-bit video game.
Isn't that like a forum chat room like avatar too? Like just a couple pixels?
Apparently, there's 10,000 unique characters. Yeah. So this is like Pogs, like you're saying.
Yeah, they're just digital pods.
just some kind of digital collectible that's been NFT'd.
And the people that spend millions are the ones getting those real heavy plastic ones, you know?
Oh yeah.
They only made like a couple hundred aliens though. Okay.
Dude, that alien looks like powder from powder.
Well, look, Christie's is all over it. 9 rare CryptoPunks from Larva Labs' own collection to star in our 21st century evening sale.
Oh,
this
welcome
May.
back.
All mint numbers under
Everything
1K.
I took a piss.
See,
So-
that's why they're rare because they're under 1,000.
Part 2 of I gave a guy a blowjob.
Do you think I'm that quick? If I gave a guy a blowjob,
That's why
30
you're
seconds.
You're really good at it then.
Depends on who the guy is. Maybe the guy's that quick.
What if I enjoyed it, Bam? And I didn't want it to last 30 seconds. I wanted it to last a lot longer than that.
NFT this.
Yeah, that sucks.
Dude, this is awesome. I really learned something tonight.
All right, well,
Not really.
this is
I
another
still don't understand.
another thing we should talk about is this classic internet video, Charlie Bit My Finger. Viral YouTube video sells as NFT for $760,000.
It's amazing.
Seems like you got to buy. You bought one.
I
Do
read
they
that
think it's gonna come back like a stock? Like, oh, I'll buy stock in
Well-
Charlie. It was pretty viral like 10 years ago.
Well, now-
but it'll come back up.
But
Well,
now in like 20 years or 10 years from now, when they do VH1, this is the 2020s. They could pay. They'll go to this person who owns this and say, "I'll give you $40,000 to let me use your video
To rent it
for a quick bit to talk about it."
Do you think this
And
is
then
going to give the real Charlie like one of those gifted children complex where people thought they were going to really amount to something and he's just not biting fingers anymore in his 30s, you know?
this
When they try
was
to resell this.
this was Charlie's
It's not
15 minutes of fame.
I mean, he's 14 now.
I don't want to have to pay royalties on the Charlie Bit Me video. Can't we just get Bill Hader to make a few jokes about it?
Well, he's not. The kid is probably 14. The baby's probably 14. I think he's got to be like 18 now.
Yeah.
No, actually, this video was staged. Those kids are like in their 20s when they did this.
Yeah,
They,
clearly.
they suffer from dwarfism. It's real sad.
Ow!
Charlie Bit Me.
Stop, we're going to get canceled.
Ooh, Disaster Girl, a meme from a photo of Zoe Roth in 2005 looking at a house on fire in her neighborhood. I think we all
I
know
love
this
that
one.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, sold last month in an NFT auction for $500,000.
What the fuck?
That was the article that I was reading, and supposedly once it sells, it's supposed to disappear from the internet.
Yeah.
It's just supposed
So
to
yeah, I
be
guess
removed.
there is like copyright things.
So that's
that
what I'm
happen.
saying. This is how you destroy the internet. We should
Yeah.
NFT. Everyone needs to go out there and NFT everything on the internet.
Just max
Everything.
out your credit cards with NFT fees.
Guess what? She's still on the internet. I have so many. Yeah,
Well,
they
what
didn't
if
remove
what
it.
if that's a
That
zoomed
one?
in? What if that's
Oh
a
my
zoomed
God.
in image?
Slight
Put it
crop,
up.
slight.
Can you?
There's
What
a
if that's
zoomed
a?
out image?
Because this is the other problem. Like, what if the NFT is like, okay, we take an image, but what if I have that image before it goes NFT'd, and I now shrink it down a little bit, trim out the edges, and be like, well, this is a new NFT.
That's her now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, if you scroll down, there's a picture of her holding the picture. We should
Oh, right here?
NFT that.
This one.
Yeah.
that's how these. Yeah.
All right, let's go back though because I did see something about
Yeah.
made 500 grand off a meme.
Yep. She's the one who created it, so she actually.
Well, good.
Yeah. So she got the money.
Well, all right then.
Ms. Roth has sold the original copy of her meme as a non-fungible token, or NFT, for nearly $500,000. God damn. So I guess all we need to do is make a meme
Yep.
and then sell it.
Or just a shitload of them, and just
Roll the dice.
yeah.
Let's roll the dice with money that we don't actually own.
Right. All right, so we've looked at a lot of the biggest selling NFTs. What else is there to talk about? Zach was concerned about people stealing NFTs. There is a article from Vice here.
Blockchain-based collectibles are fueling a speculative art craze.
I don't have that much time left anymore, guys, but I'll keep talking for a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry to even say that on the podcast, but I think people we're real.
We have things to do.
No, so
Zach double books himself on Tuesday nights. When we
blowjobs
record.
in the back alley.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just had to go
But only
finish
30 seconds a pop.
one. So
We're gonna take photos and we're gonna NFT those.
tokenized
God,
tweets.
no.
So, and, God damn it! I'm trying to own what I said a couple weeks ago, and you know, all right. So, Rick and Morty co-creator have commanded dazzling prices. So you can get Rick and Morty NFTs.
A minimalist
Oh,
doodle by
an
Rick and Morty.
Elon-
Can you click on that
co-creator
minimalist
Justin
doodle?
Roiland.
See what that link takes us?
J. Roiland drawing of Elon Musk. Okay.
Well, I think Elon Musk drew these.
Why? It's like very Rick and Morty-esque.
the best I could do, open edition by Justin Roiland.
Oh, okay, this is Justin Roiland. Never mind.
And this is a NFT that's selling for a lot.
I mean, apparently.
But how come we can see this?
That's
we
my
can
point.
see it, but like you can see art anywhere, but you don't own it.
Right. So why would anyone? So that's the other. This goes back to the.
So
it's a
why do you need
it's
to
a
own it?
circle jerk of a conversation because it's like, why do you need to own it? Well, okay, maybe we're laundering money, like Christina said. But then the other part of that is you're paying real money and real taxes and real fees when you're purchasing Ethereum. You're paying real Ethereum. You're paying Ethereum. You're paying real money. You can't launder that though, unless if somebody's out there that's listening that knows how to do this by laundering money by purchasing Ethereum.
Message him on Chomp88.
What? Like that's
Maybe
absurd. Why? Why not just like? Oh yeah, well I own this now. Oh cool. Well,
It
I
gets you
copied and
bragging
pasted.
rights. That's what it does.
How about I take a photo
Or you could resell
of
it
the TV?
for more money.
We'll get
Pass it
Reggie
on
to
to
look
somebody
like that
else.
girl with the burning house, and then I'll get in there like this.
I'll set something on fire in the background.
Yourself on fire
Now give
I'll
me-
set
while
something.
giving a guy a blowjob.
I'll set something on fire.
Put it on TikTok, baby.
It's going on my Instagram.
All right, well, since you got to get out of here soon,
Well,
Zach, let's talk
yeah.
about some other things. There is apparently a climate controversy around NFTs just because of the energy that's used in the transactions for NFTs and Ethereum in general.
Okay, I also go scroll back up. I'm on a tear now. What type of virtue signaling has to happen? I know people are different. When you have to take a photo by yourself you're probably by yourself in this room, wearing a mask while you're doing this, unless you're thinking that it's gonna fucking.
That is a good point.
I'm not trying to be picking a political side here. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, what type of jackass do you have to be to do that?
He doesn't want to cough in the
listen,
servers.
There's a thing right here.
I was
An
about-
employee wearing a protective face mask inspects Sapphire Technology AMD graphics processing units.
In defense of that, because in a lot of server rooms, you do have to wear protective gear to not fuck it up. So that might have even been an older photo before.
Fair, very fair.
They might have required that before. The
They
pandemic
really.
even.
Do you know how much money that guy's got right there in his hands just
No.
in graphics processing units?
How much?
Because of mining of Ethereum and stuff like that, you can't buy those anymore. They're so hard to get your hands on now that the prices are fucking through the roof.
That's what I mean. So they don't want to damage it. So
Right.
like server rooms, you were always supposed to.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Well,
So, the amount of electricity that these server rooms are using is a cause for climate change.
It is. Let me see if I can
It's-
find the
there's-
stats here.
There's too much. It takes too much to do all this stuff. Like what we were talking about earlier before the show.
I call bullshit because they never put out a PSA against internet porn.
Well,
And I'm pretty sure there
Everyone-
was a huge user uprise when it's like, you know what you can do on that computer? You can find some boobies. And then everybody went, no way, really?
During quarantine?
Dude, quarantine?
Quarantine. Oh, dude.
How many people
Joe,
made
Pornhub-
everybody
OnlyFans?
starts watching Joe Exotic, so fucking Netflix servers start going.
Pornhub during the shutdown was giving away free premium access to anybody's premium account, and Pornhub was paying those users. Pornhub was paying the
porn stars.
the porn stars, like the amateur porn stars that were trying to make money off of their work. They were just paying for them.
So if it was $5 to subscribe,
I got a lot of free shit.
right? I'm saying,
that I wanted.
but I'm saying if it was normally $5 to subscribe, Pornhub was paying the artist $5.
$5.
And
And
probably making
I
ad revenue.
They're
I
actually
probably
a pretty
gave away.
decent company.
Yeah, that's a great thing. I was like, dude, I'm sign me up.
On a quick side note, yeah, they're actually a great company. I remember years ago there was a freak snowstorm in like May in Boston. They got like 3 feet of snow, and all of the trucks were disabled. So Pornhub rented a whole bunch of snowplows from other neighboring towns, put stickers on the side of it that says
Yes.
"Plowing for Pornhub," and just sent them in to
Yes.
plow out downtown Boston.
Pornhub. Well, again, I mean, you're also the premier porn company that is free to people. You're making bank.
They also
like the amount of people that you're.
bought Alexis,
Jesus,
Alexis
with these fucking
Arquette's-
pop-ups.
Arquette's like personal porn tape and destroyed it.
Yeah, so
because
no one
someone
could see
tried
it.
to release it after she died.
Yeah, the owner of Pornhub was like, that was a personal video that wasn't meant.
That
to
sounds that's
that
the
wasn't
one thing that
professional.
sounds out of character.
All right, listen to this. According to an estimate backed up by independent researchers, the creation of an average NFT has a stunning environmental footprint of over 200 kilograms of planet-warming carbon, equivalent to driving 500 miles in a typical American gasoline-powered
What?
car. It's because like every transaction on the Ethereum network requires computing power and storage space on servers to make it happen. So basically you're using that amount of electricity, which apparently is enough to power a small household, like for every transaction with Ethereum. You have
For
to
how
look
long?
that up. 2.5 days is what I read. So
insane.
there's a huge amount. Like this was a thing that Elon Musk was talking about the other day, and this is why part of the reason why Bitcoin crashed the other day is because he was talking about renewable energy sources in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have another conspiracy theory. Do you think this is all just a ploy to get enough energy for someone to figure out time travel?
It's Elon Musk. He's trying to
The
time
same
travel.
people that operate the Large Hadron Collider that put us here in the first place.
If it wasn't for that boy that fell into that cage on that fateful day, we would not be here today.
I don't know what that means, but
Harambe, the fucking boy who fell in the cage
Gotcha.
He's still on Harambe.
and got shot.
He is never going to move
That
off
beautiful
of Harambe.
prince. That it's also I think the week anniversary of him being murdered in the Cincinnati Zoo.
Zach,
all right, Zach.
Harambe's death is probably the most tragic event that in Zach's life.
The
Yeah.
funniest tragic event.
It's so tragic you made a beer named after it.
We named several. We're probably having one come out this week after him.
All right, guys.
Make Harambe great again.
We've talked about NFTs for about an hour now. Are we anywhere closer to understanding this or no?
Not really, but I'm probably going to do it.
I like it.
I told Zach before that I starting to understand it, and then it turns into buying wares in a video game from some mystery person, and I
Yeah.
just lose.
There's a lot of
my train
technical
of thought.
jargon that's mixed up in all this too, which makes it even more difficult to understand.
Can we look at
Yeah.
People's Crossroads again really quick?
Yeah.
It's a good way to end it, Reg. This is a great episode.
Was that on here?
I'm so happy to be a part of this. This was a great fucking episode.
There it was. It
Oh,
was
this
down.
one?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I wonder who that's supposed to be.
That's a video.
Oh, it's straight up Donald Trump.
Oh, we
it's
know.
it's admitted.
It says Trump right there.
Yeah.
It says
Stamped
fat
all over
shit,
him.
fuck your feelings.
Fucking
Eat
clown.
shit.
Well, that's different from the original one that we
Hashtag
saw.
Proud Boy.
Well, it's a moving
Poor
one, so
people.
people
Oh, it's
walk
moving.
past. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these
Yeah,
are like
there's, like,
video
people
files or
walking by.
Does it-
animated gifs.
Does it slowly change?
There's
The person
there's
that
people that
owns
walk
it.
past it.
No, I know, but does it slowly change? Because we had the other one up for like 5 minutes and it didn't change at all.
Well,
I don't
if
think
you
it's
own
gonna
it,
change.
just
The
this.
bird will go and land on them, and then the people will
If
walk
you
back
own
and
it,
forth
it
a
will.
bunch.
See, that's why you should own it.
I'm
No,
good.
I don't have that money.
Yeah.
If I had that money, I probably wouldn't waste it in that. You need dumb money to be able to purchase this bullshit.
All right. Well, this is Beeple's Instagram.
I love
Kanye.
that.
Oh, I love that.
Kanye.
That's great.
Kanye pizza. Chicken wing.
A lot of these are like animated things, though, right? Some of them.
I want chicken wings.
Elon fighting the Bitcoin bull.
What the fuck?
This is great.
Yeah, his art's fucking awesome.
Oh, I love the TV static and the cross. That's
yes.
great.
This one's great.
That one is really
May the
good.
4th.
I think this is a video of him selling underwear too.
Are you gonna click on it?
Selling underwear.
Yeah, we got
Oh,
no
yeah.
audio because
Oh.
copyrights, but
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
but yeah, apparently when you buy some of this drop, this is from a month ago. Spring collection is his latest drop. You get like some fucking underwear too.
Oh, that's a medium adult anus. I think I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna create an NFT, and every time it sells, I'm gonna mail them a pair of used underwear.
Gross. I mean, isn't
Well,
that
that's
just called
Man, that's
OnlyFans?
gross. That's disgusting.
At least send him a fresh pair of tighty whities like he's doing.
Yeah,
But-
I think.
But
the
you wanted that interaction with the artist.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Fuck.
Oh, the two Bitcoin bulls.
Well,
He
this
NFT'd
is
that.
like a NFT thing. Like,
Yeah.
I guess this is how you can display it. Like you have the QR code or whatever to prove your ownership.
They send you that?
I think he does.
Yeah, I
Like,
think he makes them since. Giga Chad.
It's great.
Yeah, they're all awesome.
This guy rules.
Hey, he cornered.
He was
for
was
him.
he just dunking on Jeff Koons?
He was. Right there.
fuck yeah.
Called it hey.
I wish
I love
I
this.
wish it had girl after it. GUR.
Ha ha. Artist notes. Ha 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 ha. Oof. Hiding in plain sight.
Hey girl, hey.
All right, I gotta get out of here. I'm sorry, guys.
And that's a show.
It's all good.
I'm sorry to cut you off like that.
And that's just how
Well-
our show ends from now on.
Let's talk about one more thing quick because
You can.
I did like I put up a poll on my Instagram yesterday to see if I should sell NFTs or not, and I did get some pushback from some people. They were
Why?
Just like saying because of the environmental impact of NFTs.
Oh, I did
Or
not
it,
think this
it
is
might
where it
lower
would go.
your integrity to like participate in that. It wasn't anybody of note, but just like I don't want to have to unfollow somebody because of this. I'm just like, okay, and I just asked like, really, why? Why do you feel that way about this? Because I don't understand why, and that's basically what they told me. Because of the environmental impact, and they think that it makes you less of an artist or decreases your integrity to invest in such a thing.
I've heard a lot of other artists say
My
that.
response to
Yeah.
that would be, how else am I supposed to get paid when my art is being stolen and shared all over the internet?
Can I say
Or is that okay?
I think we should all be respectful of our environment, but I think it's a huge cop-out to pretend that us as consumers have anything to do with all of this bullshit that's happening in our world when corporations get to run free and dump as many fucking chemicals and put as much fucking carbon in the air as they want, but they're going to be like, hey, did you consider riding a bike to work? Meanwhile, an 18-wheeler
Yes.
full
Right.
of fucking chicken nuggies is blasted by.
And
You know
I
what
just-
mean?
Unsustainable chicken
and
nuggets.
the response,
But I'm the asshole because I
Yeah.
made $1,500 on
Yes.
an NFT.
and my response to that person would be, do you shop at Walmart? Do you shop at Target? Do you shop at Amazon? Ever? Or do you shop at any big box store? And then the minute they say, well, I shop at Aldi's because they're cheaper, and then you're like, well, you're part of the problem as well. 'Cause
What if
you
they're
speci-
like, I'm in M. Night Shyamalan's The Village, and then they hop back over the fence?
I respect you.
And they're
I-
like, oh, I stole this phone, and they have a great Instagram following.
Then I would respect you more. I'd be like, okay, you're living off the grid. You found a way, and you're stealing but you're stealing. It's fucking retarded. Everybody's fucking retarded.
So
That's
are we
just what I
gonna-
feel when I see those PSAs. Like, maybe you should, consider stop doing this or that. It's like, that's fine.
Maybe corporations should pay tax.
Yeah.
I agree.
Should we start taxing Elon Musk?
or the
even though he's
church.
got a fucking
The church.
Maybe if you
All of
play
them.
some Sarah McLachlan over that, people will pay more attention.
Have you considered Have you considered taxing billionaires as like a Lilith Fair soundtrack plays?
Yeah.
Of an angel.
That's a great
In the
video.
background, you know.
All right, I guess we still don't know what the fuck we're talking about when it comes to
No.
this, but
Do we drink or party with this NFT thing?
I mean, I'm gonna party with it for sure.
Yeah.
People drink, party, or do drugs with.
I mean,
yes.
I would
I would definitely love to pick that guy's brain.
I would do drugs to this. I did it. To this.
Well, enjoy your blowjob, Zach.
It's going to be a long night.
So I imagine
Deuces.
maybe we'll
Several
do a
customers?
follow up with
Don't touch your
NFTs.
job.
At some
It's just
point.
one. Just one.
When another story breaks, well, what the fuck is an NFT part 2?
Yeah, we finally figured it out.
No.
So just one customer multiple times tonight.
Myself. I'm
All
going
right.
to self-fellate.
Well then.
Yoga class
I guess
is
that's
paying.
Have a good night,
that's a
guys.
good closer right there. See ya.
What the?
Good show. I thought this was new.
Damaged by you. Damaged by me. I'm confused.
You're probably sitting there on your phone that's made of all of these precious metals that had to be mined out of the fucking